on, guys? It's Near25 here, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team playthrough. So in the last episode, we started, I should say, making our way through the far-off sea, and you see we've made it to the 45th floor. There's 75 in total. And then when we get done, we'll be heading to the Waterfall Cave as well, which will finish off all of the... Oh, frick, that's really bad. Which will finish off all of the bonus dungeons, other than the level 199 floor dungeons. So that means we'll be starting that in the next episode, hopefully. And hopefully, you know, it won't be too annoying, because, and I say that for two reasons. One, because obviously we want to cover them for the series, right? But also, I thought this was going to be a monster house. I almost started to cry. But also because other than the Purity Forest, well, I mean, technically Purity Forest still has a Pokemon to recruit in it. We just can't recruit Pokemon in the dungeon proper. But no, frack, I shouldn't have spoken into existence, should I have? But that's neither here nor there. But what was I gonna say? But like Wish Cave and Joyous Tower actually have Pokemon in the dungeon itself to recruit. So obviously if I can't figure out how... This is such a great start to today's episode. If obviously, you know, if I can't figure out how to get through the dungeons just in general, then obviously, you know, we can't be recruiting Mons, right? So regardless of that fact, I'll have to, you know, I'll have to get the, oh my gosh, the most broken move in this game. I'll have to, you know, get the dungeons figured out on how to get through them and everything. But, oh my fucking god, I forgot I cut corners. My goodness. Yeah, that, for those of you that don't know, I think I might have mentioned it at one point in time, possibly throughout the playthrough, but Attract is like one of the most broken moves in Mystery Dungeon. Because it doesn't matter if you're genderless, it doesn't matter what the gender of the Pokemon using it is. Because, well, technically there aren't even genders in the original, in Red and Blue. So, gender doesn't matter, but, so you can use Attract on any Pokemon ever, no matter who you are, as long as you can learn it, obviously. I don't think they made it to where, like, literally every single Pokemon can learn it, but they did make it to where it can be used on any Pokemon. And, as you saw, unlike in the main games where it's like you have that coin flip chance, or whatever the percent chance is, every turn to attack or not, in Mystery Dungeon, it's technically, I mean, it's a status effect in the main games too, but it's like, for real, a status effect in Mystery Dungeon. And you just can't do anything until the infatuation wears off. At least it, you know, at least the infatuation does wear off, unlike in the main games. Because, like, you know, in the main games it doesn't wear off until you either switch out or knock out the Pokemon that's got you infatuated. So at least it does wear off in these games, but the fact that it's like, you know... Oh, I should have just freaking tackled it. I thought it was gonna have less HP than that. But the fact that, you know, like, it's, you just literally can't do anything, it's kind of like, well, this sucks. Kind of broken. Kind of broken. And it works on, the crazier part about it is it works on bosses as well. So, like, if you're really struggling, like, you know, when you're on the Fugitive arc, depending on what starters you have, like if you got like a grass type, for example, and you're really struggling against Moltres and Articuno, just use Attract. They won't be able to do anything. Same with Rayquaza, same with Groudon. It's, oh my fucking god, bro. These freaking accuracy checks, man. I swear they infuriate my ever-loving soul. But yeah, it's wild. Like, it's definitely... I would say that's the most broken move in the game. Attract. I would say that it is, because it can be used on literally anything. But I still think though that my strat for completely neutering Groudon was pretty awesome. I'm sure I'm not the first person to think that or do that, but I mean, getting a Chlorophyll on and giving it freaking Bullet Seed, Groudon literally is nothing. I mean, you saw I beat him in what, I think 2 turns it was. Because I guess you could also argue that multi-hitting moves are pretty broken in Mystery Dungeon as well, because... But at the same time, I guess they're not, because... The only reason I would say that they would be considered broken in Mystery Dungeon is because that... Like... Usually it's like, however many times you roll, I guess that would be the word that I would say, you'll hit every time. Whereas in Mystery Dungeon, you could roll 5 hits, but only, or 5 shots, but only actually hit 2. But instead of like rollout being like, oh, you know, you go until you miss and then it's over, you could hit the first one, like let's say you roll 4, you could hit the first one, miss the second and the third, and then hit the 4th, you know what I mean? So it's unique how they have the multi-hitting moves work. But at the same time, it's cool because, you know, at least you still got a shot to still hit multiple times, you know what I mean? But I still, oh yeah, actually I'm gonna use that. So I can get my Graveler Rocks back. Oh, thank you so much for that extra damage, Artillery. Oh god. Oh, never mind, Venusaur's there. I got scared for a minute, but I'm like, oh, no, Venusaur's there, that's fine. Yeah, we're getting into the big guns now, at least with the mons that we're starting to fight. I'm not worried about Dratini, and I think it was going down to that big room anyway, so I'm really not worried about it. I am going to scoop this up, though, because... Just because we still have like 20 floors to go, and I'm not trying to get caught out with monster houses. And also, I mean, we just need some in general, because I don't really have that many back at home either. So, the more the merrier, as they say. But yeah, 30 floors to get through. That's a lot of floors to not run into, like, to test your luck of not running into a monster house in a dungeon where monster houses can spawn. But yeah, so today's episode is probably going to be just a touch longer, just like yesterday's was, because of the fact that we're going to also do Waterfall Cave today. Just because I don't want that to have its own dedicated episode, because it's literally only going to be 15 floors, and that shouldn't take that long, hopefully. Watch me say that, and it's like the longest floors ever, and it takes me freaking 15 minutes to get through. Or it takes me 30 minutes, I should say, to get through. That'd be freaking so funny. Not really, I'd be kind of mad, but... At least we got a lot of gold ribbons. We're gonna have a lot of money when we get back. I should be able to buy the rest of the friend areas. I don't remember how many exactly I have left, but that doesn't break my freaking thing, does it? Okay, good, no. I was about to get so mad for a second, guys, you don't understand. That accuracy drop is really bad. That attack drop's kind of bad, too. I still have 5 Reviver Seeds, though, so I mean, I'm chilling as far as that's concerned. I don't like the fact that all of my apples are grimy food now, though. That is mildly concerning, with there still being 15 floors left to go. But we should be okay. I'm gonna Thunder Shock just so that I don't get the rough skin rebound BS. Even though now I'm not gonna have a choice in the matter until I, drink a Max Elixir, obviously. I don't want my link to pop. At least we're making pretty decent progress again, though. It's looking like the stairs are starting to find us relatively quickly again, like it was earlier on in the dungeon. So that's kind of nice. And I don't know if it's just because the audio parts of my intro are different from the video bit of my intro, but I was trying to put the Munchlax little clip that was in the beginning of yesterday's episode. I was trying to put that literally in the beginning of the episode. But for some reason, the intro music and the text effects, I don't know why I moved over here instead of just sonic booming. I keep forgetting that move exists. They were, I guess it's because they're on a different, quote unquote track on my editing software. So they didn't move with the video that normally plays with those corresponding items. And I couldn't get it figured out how to get all of it to move, and I was getting very irritated, so I just said screw it, whatever, I'll just put it, I'll just put it after the intro, and then we'll just, because I did say at the end of the clip that I'd catch you guys in a second, which is what I normally say when I'm making a cut during a video anyway. So I was like, well, I guess, that'll be fine then if I just jump into the start of the episode from there, having said that. So I just said that's fine. So I let my intro play, and then I stuck the clip in, and then I put the actual, the actual video in. Okay, I'm gonna try to find the stairs before I eat one of those grimy foods, just because, okay, good. Just in case something bad happens. And I guess I'm just gonna eat all of them now. Because they only restore 30, so I might as well just eat all of them now. Mildly concerning now. Because that's all the food that I have now. You know what, I probably should have just let myself starve. In hindsight, I probably should have, because I'm going to have to use a Max Elixir now, as well. And there's not a guaranteed chance that by the time I run out of my belly, that I'll need a Max Elixir again. So somewhere I'm going to have wasted something. But as they say, hindsight's 20/20, so there's nothing I can do about that now, but whatever, that's fine. Okay. Well, let's just keep trudging through here. We're almost done, though. We only got, well, technically 5, because, I mean, we're on the 69th floor. So, technically, we only got 5 more floors. I think we should be okay. I'm gonna have to drink a Max Elixir regardless. But as far as the rest of it's concerned, I think we should be okay to get through these last 5 floors. Oh, goated. The Mount Thunder Peak theme for the last 5 floors. Let's go. No, I lied. This is Mount Blaze. Still goated either way, though. No, it's Mount Thunders. It's Mount Thunders. Because of the chimes in the background. Yeah, it's Mount Thunders. Goated, goated, goated. I love this track so freaking much, guys. Aiden, you say that about every track in the game. I know I do, I know. But it's just because they're so freaking great. There's the deep sea, something. In case you guys needed some. Holy mother of large Pokemon. That genuinely jump scared me. At least they made Wailord sort of to scale. I genuinely was jump scared right there, though. I'm not about to lie to anybody. Okay, let me drink that Max Elixir now. And there's, this is the first of the TM rooms. If you guys are interested in picking that up, that's where you'll find it. I'm not, because I don't really think the TM moves are very good. So I'm not going to, but they're there if you guys are interested. This is the first one. Kind of found that on accident. I wasn't looking for it, but we're here. I really wish that they would have coded the Trap Avoider IQ skill to be where if you're the leader, you don't activate a trap. Oh god, this is bad. Okay, I know this is neutral, but it's gonna definitely be my strongest combo. Thank you for hitting me. That's all I have to say about that is thank you for hitting me. Okay. I think not a track. Oh, we already covered a track. I think agility would also have to be put into the argument for one of the most broken moves in these games also, because the way that speed works is very unique. Because it's not like a regular stat, you know what I mean? It basically is, it's an attack frequency instead of an attack order type of thing. And you know, if you can attack a bunch of times, then you're obviously going to be sitting pretty before your opponent can. And the fact that it's also a room activation move, you know, you can buff your whole entire team with that. Smokescreen also has to get put into that conversation because that move is also really broken in these games, because unlike in the main games where it just drops your accuracy by a stage, as you saw with the whiffer, you get a status effect in these games called the whiffer. I know I've mentioned that move before, because I know that's not the first time we've encountered it, but still, the fact that you'll miss everything that's not a throwable item. Actually, and I actually think that only Graveler rocks are the only throwables even that you can use. I think if you were to throw like sticks or spikes or anything like that, I believe they would miss, which is kind of insane. I'm not 100% on that because I don't use them very often. I usually, if I have throwables, I'm usually just having the rocks, mostly because the sticks and stuff don't actually, like, the reason why I prefer Graveler rocks to to sticks and or iron thorns and silver spikes and all those fun jazzes is because I want something that'll help me against ghost types, which they will not. They will hit a wall. But there we are. We're through there, which is great. So now we'll head off to the Waterfall Pond, which let me look this place up really quick. Because Waterfall Pond. That'll be the last bonus dungeon for us to go through. So you get this. Well, first off, you need to obviously, as the name would suggest, you need to have the HM Waterfall, which you can find that in Solar Cave, which obviously we've already done way back when. And you get this dungeon, I believe. It's just after you complete the main story. Yeah, that's all it says. So it's complete. It's automatically accessible after you complete the main story. So you actually can go to this place like basically like right off rip after clearing the main game. I'm gonna put Venusaur back in the front, I think, because I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Yeah, but nah, Venusaur will be okay. But we do need to get Poliwag, and I don't think it has Waterfall already, does it? I think it just has Surf and Dive. Yeah, so we'll have to give him Waterfall as well. You could just bring the HM with you, but and that probably would not be a bad idea, because I doubt I'm gonna get knocked out. But regardless of that, I don't really want to risk it, so. Actually, you know what? I'll probably I'll make a quick cut here, guys, because you don't need to watch me organizing the inventory. So I'll make a quick cut here, and I'll catch you guys in one quick second. Okay, got everything all straightened away, guys, and I got 18K, so we're gonna buy the rest of these friend areas that I still need to get here, because yeah, there's literally only 2. So now there's really no reason for me to have money anymore, pretty much for the whole rest of the game. I mean, I'll need to get resources still. But, I won't need to go out of my way for money, I guess I should say. And honestly, having that much, that'll probably do me for the rest of the series. But I got my bag all squared away. There's nothing special about the Waterfall Pond. Oh, actually, I didn't get everything squared away. I forgot to actually teach Waterfall to Poliwag, even though that was half the purpose of me coming to the square. Good job, Aiden. But no monster house, or at least in red and blue. In DX, monster houses can spawn in this dungeon, but in red and blue they cannot. So we don't have to worry about that at all. So no need for the Petrify Orbs and the Warp Orbs. There's no keys, so nothing to, or I should say there's no locked items, or locked doors with items behind them, so no need for keys or anything like that. And that's actually 19 floors, not 15. I definitely misremembered that, but nonetheless. I think we should. Yeah, so, I forgot to mention, we did unlock another dungeon there called the Unknown Relic, but literally the only thing about that is the fact that unknowns are there. For some reason, I forgot that we hadn't, bought both of the dungeons related to that, related to that dungeon, but there's nothing special about it other than the fact that that's where all the unknowns are. So I'm probably not going to cover that before. Honestly, I might not even cover that period, because I don't really think I want to recruit every single unknown. But I guess that would be part of the recruit 'em all, wouldn't it? So, got some Poliwag home. Well, there's a nice level for you, Poliwag, but you can go home now. Thank you for getting us here. So yeah, I probably won't show that dungeon off until the recruit them all, because I'm pretty sure there's literally nothing of relevance there other than the fact that that's where you get the unknown forms. So if you're interested in, hey, look at that, that didn't take long. So if you're interested in getting the unknown forms, then by all means, you know, that's the place to go for you. But other than that, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. And again, you unlock it from getting both of the unknown friend areas. I think they're called like Ancient Relic, and then whatever, like however many of the unknown characters they have it up to. They'll have the lettering / symbol there on what they'll have, but I'm not gonna cover it in this series, just because, like I said, there's literally nothing there but the unknowns. So, but Aiden, you're covering Waterfall Pond, and there's nothing here but the Pokemon. Yeah, you're right. That is fair, but at least we can see different things. Like, see, because like, look, we got chances at recruiting starters here. We can't do that with the unknown place. I really don't like that you dropped my accuracy, though. That's kind of annoying. Because accuracy checks are already bad enough in this freaking game. As it is. Having my accuracy lower just makes that even worse. But it's okay, I guess, whatever. But yeah, guys, we really are getting down to the I don't know, I don't really, I want to word this in a way to make it sound cool, but I don't know what to say to make it sound cool, so I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. But we're getting close to the end of the series, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Bruh. Because really, after we clear this, we'll literally only have Purity Forest, Joyous Tower, and Wish Cave to go through, and then this series will be done. Which is kind of crazy. And I don't know necessarily how long those dungeons respectively will take once we get started with them, and once I try and get it figured out on how to clear them. Because I'm still a little bit worried about that, because I've never done them before. And it'd be nice if I had a Charmander, because when I was playing on my phone the last time oh god, you don't even have 53 HP. Oh my gosh, I actually don't. Why would... Oh, I guess that does still hit, doesn't it? When I was playing on my phone, the last time I played through this game, I did attempt going through, I think it was Wish Cave. And, in that run-through of the game, I had Charmander as my starter, and, Squirtle as my partner. Oh, cool, there's a Corphish. Hey, hey! Nice little explorers reference there, if you guys caught that. But and they actually make a really good combo going through, at least to my limited knowledge of the level 1 dungeons. They actually make a pretty good combo going through those dungeons, because whereas Blastoise takes longer to level up, his stats are there, so it kind of doesn't matter. And Charizard levels up very, very quickly, at least for the early-ish types of levels. He levels up very quickly. And, like, obviously his stats aren't terrible, but they're not, like, where Blastoise's are. But he also starts with Heat Wave. That's like a level 1 move for Charizard, is Heat Wave, and that's, you know, obviously it's a room clearing move, so it's kind of helpful, you know, for clearing out stuff if you need. Um, and it's obviously just a strong attack in general, so it's very, very helpful to help you get through the early floors and, like, you know, level up and whatnot. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's all about resource management for the most part, right? I believe, though, that Purity Forest is the only one that doesn't let you bring your bag in. Or, well, let me rephrase that. Doesn't let you bring in items from your bag. I'm pretty sure that both Wish Cave and Joyous Tower do let you bring in your bag. Or items in your bag. So, you know, you can bring your huge apples, you can bring your max elixirs, you can bring your reviver seeds, and you're good to go. But, and also, I'm pretty sure Purity Forest is a solo run. So, that one I'm definitely going to have to look into and see, you know, what is a good strategy to get through that dungeon. Because that one I've literally never once done. Like, ever in life, ever thought about doing. I've tried Joyous Tower and Wish Cave a couple times, but I would always end up getting knocked out because I wouldn't be leveled up enough, because I wouldn't really know the strategies for that, or, you know, what floors are good to level up on. I know for Wish Cave, at least in the early part, the floors that Skarmory are on, those are definitely ones you want to level up on, which is another reason why I said having Charizard was really good, because obviously being a fire type, I'm super effective against Skarmory. That was really, really nice, because Skarmory gave a lot of XP. So, you know, having it to grind off of on the early floors, or early-ish floors, the floors that it appears on, was really freaking nice. Oh my goodness. Bruh. So, but I don't know what mons, like, in Joyous Tower, for example, would be like the Skarmory equivalent. And same with the Purity Forest. But I think, you know, Purity Forest being a solo run, that's kind of stressful in and of itself, because you're there by yourself. At least, you know, in the other two, you can... Technically, you could bring a whole team with you. Like, you can bring 3 Pokemon in with you. The only reason why I only ever brought 2 was just in case I did recruit anybody, you know. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing a recruit them all on the last playthrough that I did on my phone, but nonetheless, you know, it's so cool if you recruit mons. But, obviously for the recruit them all, though, you know, I'm gonna... Or, well, we won't be doing them in the series proper for the recruit them all, but to save time for the recruit them all, if we get them in the series proper, then that'll be nice. So I'll probably only send 2 Pokemon in there, but I just don't know what 2. Because I think I'm going to send Blastoise in, for sure, because he's got the stats to make him pretty viable and durable. I just don't know what I'm going to send him in with, because Venusaur probably would be good, because just like with Charizard, I'm sure I'll level up quicker in the beginning, but I can't remember now what level my stats started to level off. So, like, because that obviously would be, you know, that would be a problem, because if my stats start to level off and not do anything, then, you know, and the Pokemon I'm going up against are steadily sort of getting stronger and everything, right? That's obviously an issue. Hence why, you know, in the post-game, once I hit that level, other than the water dungeons, I kind of stopped using Venusaur. Because, you know, he was kind of just outclassed by Blastoise, you know, or any other Pokemon that I would be taking along, you know what I mean? Frick. Thank goodness for you, Magneton. So, that's something that I gotta think about, and I know some of you are probably just gonna say, oh, we'll just use a legendary. Well, yeah, that would be great for the stats, but you gotta think at the same time, you also need to think about the XP, you know what I mean? And that's, they're Pokemon that will take a while to level up. Well, you said Blastoise will take a while to level up. Yeah, I did, you're right. But again, it's kind of like, it's a give and take, like, you know, it's, because, and I still haven't tested it to fully prove or disprove the theory, but I'm still pretty confident in the light observations that I've made on this game, that your level matters more than your stats in these games. Wow, that's so freaking irritating. Okay. Well, I guess I got a buku load of max elixirs in this dungeon, so that's fine, whatever. But, and by the way, that is a random chance that would have still selected a move that it was already out of PP to put to 0, so I just got really unlucky that I rolled Bullet Seed there. But yeah, so, you know, it's not just so simple as, oh, just send Moltres in with Blastoise and you'll be good to go, because, yeah, I mean, that does work, and I'm sure Moltres would probably have Heat Wave itself and everything, but it's like, you know, if I'm fighting level 10 Pokemon and I'm only level 7, because that's just what, you know, where I was at, you know what I mean? That's not really gonna help me. Because I don't think that just because my stats necessarily would be higher than those Pokemon's, because I'm the Mons that I am, I'd be able to do more damage and receive less damage, just because their level is higher, which is a very weird mechanic, and I'm still not confirming or denying that that's actually the case, but I've kind of done like mini observations the last handful of times that I played this game. These games, rather. Well, I should just say this game, because I haven't played Blue Rescue Team, like, hardly. I usually just play Red because it's, you know, the GBA emulator on my phone. But I think, I don't remember what I was, I think I even made an observation in this playthrough once or twice. I don't remember where we were, though, but there was a Pokemon that I was using on my team that was a lower level than I was, but the stats were fairly similar. I don't think they were higher, but they were similar, so that theoretically you would think would mean they're going to do the same amount of damage. Theoretically, right? But it was, you freaking jack, but it was doing less damage than I was. And it wasn't like, you know, if I got 45 attack and Magneton's got 42 attack, I'm gonna use Tackle and do 50 damage, and he's gonna use Tackle and, you know, do 48 damage. It was like, I have 45 attack, but I'm level 18, and Magneton has 42 attack and is level 10. And I'm gonna use Tackle and do, you know, 30 damage, and Magneton's gonna use it and do 10. You know, it's weird, but I haven't formally tested that theory yet, and I don't really know how I necessarily could. But nonetheless, that's Waterfall Cave, though, guys. So I guess, I know that you guys are just gonna be like, oh, no surprise, I know this is just terrible YouTuber Aiden, but I haven't actually done any of my research yet for these 99 floor dungeons, but it's sitting in my lap now, so I don't have any other choices but to, so, and I think we'll go to Wish Cave first. So that's all the extra dungeons, guys. So all we have left now is the Purity Forest, the Joyous Tower, and the Wish Cave, and that'll be that. So we'll be starting with the Wish Cave the next episode, guys. I'll start doing some research on Pokemon that are good to clear the dungeons, like the level 1 dungeons with. what items are good to bring in, strategies, what floors to grind down, etc., all that fun jazz. I'll try to see if I can get whatever information that I can, and if not, I guess it'll just be trial and error, and we'll just, we'll see what we can do. But nonetheless, if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate that, and click that subscribe button if you guys are new. And don't forget to click that little notification bell so you guys do get notified next time videos do go live on the channel. And with that, I will see you guys on my next episode. See you later, guys.